From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score Cardinals 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Incomplete.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Touchdown.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got it. And he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
1st and goal.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 14, Jets 7.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He's checking. Cracks. Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Isaiah Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rico Gafford on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll look to throw again. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 42. Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
46-yard line.
championships, baby. 30 on street. Let's set a tone, fellas.
They're going to look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watch the out. Check 37. Check 37. Check, 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 check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
53
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one complete to Gafford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 49. Jets 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
31's the mic. I'm coming.
They'll throw now on the final play. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now he left and got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
Pick up of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
53's the mic. 53.
And his throw is incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a dump off here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Cardinals.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The quick slant caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They get this out left. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The 21-yard line.
Second and 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Isaiah Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
17-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 31.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And often,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 13 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cardinals 63. Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne.
in this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the move to his left. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2000.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rico Gafford, 51 yards. And the Cardinals add on. And his kick is good. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? The interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on what.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well,
partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. At the 23 yards, the final tally. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chance.
Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach, and he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 84, Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
53 is the mic. 53, check 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford, 41 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF is ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need it now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's another Jet.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get...
Oh, wide open, complete. The 30. 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rico Gafford, 92 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On play action, they'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
He wants it all for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.